All right, good morning. We just
Morning.
left Campbell's Shelter and we're heading towards Tinker Cliffs, which is the last of the Virginia Triple Crown. And after that, we're heading towards Daleville.
Yep, it's about 4.4 miles to the Tinker Cliffs, and then there's 6 mile-ish or so till the next shelter where there's water. And then we have about 15 and a half miles into Daleville. So it's 10 till 8, somewhere along that line, and beautiful day. We'll see, hopefully terrain is a little smooth today. That would be kind of nice, but whatever it is, I guess it is.
It is. All right, we'll see ya. We're still making our way up to Tinker Cliffs, but here's a view of what we're seeing this morning. Quite pretty. And there goes Paul up that way. We're going up some boulders.
Beautiful morning. Nothing to see, right? Nothing. This is a bit steeper than it looks. You have to come up these rocks. I imagine we'll be doing a little of the scrambling today. And that's okay. Over here on this ridge, you can just make out, you can't really on it, right up, where is it, where's my finger? Can't point at the same time, but somewhere right over here, it's the top of a power pylon that we walked right by. And then that ridge over there was where McAfee Knob was. So we've walked down, come over to that ridge, coming up here, and I guess we have a new adventure. Somebody lost their shoes, size 10, but we'll leave them there for, maybe they'll come back. We're just still out here on the trail. Kind of beautiful view, morning light. Somebody once had a nice house down here. Maybe a barn, but it sure looks like it's got a deck. And then you can kind of see through the trees, maybe an outhouse. All a wreck now. There's a road that goes right past it too. I mean, dirt track. Some history there, someplace. Beautiful area though. Nothing to see here. Well, we're about, I don't know, 1.2 away from Tinker Cliffs. My bride is leaving without me up there. And so I guess that's my clue. I should get going. Wasn't quite quick enough to catch Jane. She's going through between these rocks. I think we're at the entrance to Tinker Cliffs. Kind of looking forward to this. It's supposed to be very pretty. Short stroll across cliff top with some views, I'm hoping, someplace. Such a pretty day. These rocks are amazing.
This is cool. I wonder what this is. What this means. It shows an arrow going down.
It trails this way. The rock's amazing.
Let's see if I can do this without. Okay, yeah, hopefully that's not where we have to go. Oh yeah, I see a white blaze over that way. Good.
The trail kind of spat us out from between the rocks onto this flatter backside, which is unfortunate because there's really nothing to see. Nothing.
Oh, wow. How beautiful.
Not a darn thing to see out there.
Holy moly. Look how far down it is.
red buds down there.
So from Tinker Cliffs, if you look straight ahead, over there is McAfee Knob, where we were at yesterday. And then we came along this ridge today to this point.
It's like the end of the season for them.
Yep, we just came across some wild daffodils out here. All right, here's some more Tinker Cliffs, and boy, I'm afraid of heights, but looking down there, that's a long way down. Paul's gone out there to get a better view. There's a huge plant down there. We're not sure what that is, but it's beautiful out there. I'm just a little nervous getting too close to the edge.
A little bit further on Tinker Cliffs, I hear Jane narrating behind me. View's still pretty, but around the corner, oh yeah, we got this lovely thing. Somehow, I don't know. Just a wart on a beautiful scene, but beautiful indeed. Stepping over here, there's a few cracks. These aren't so bad. I don't think the camera picks out how far down those go. It's a little interesting. I mean, not down. I mean, 15, 20 feet. It's not hundreds. But, yeah. There's some nice little crevasses to step over. Down over here, that is not a white blaze. I am not going that way. That's just a little further than I want to go. I have to step over this. Jane's probably happy that I've stopped doing that.
I'll just stay here on the trail.
Yeah, the life insurance still paid up on? Yeah, it looks like we're starting to go down. We went to reach the end of Tinker Cliffs. That's kind of the little nubbins at the end. And looks like the trail is starting to bring us down, down, down towards the shelter. Too bad. That was a fun hike. I really enjoyed the cliffs, even though there was really nothing to see there.
Shelter. We just arrived at Lambert's Meadow Shelter, and Paul just ran down to get some water over there. We're just stopping for a quick break and to use the privy. Wasn't too bad. It's kind of tiny, but it works.
So what healthy, nutritious foods do we eat out here? Well, we have Tillamook cheese. We have sun-dried tomato and basil tuna. We have those bread thins. Sometimes we have tortillas, but we've been kind of liking the whole wheat bread thins lately. Some bacon bits here.
And some jerky.
We do have some beef jerky. We haven't eaten that yet. And sometimes we have dehydrated sun-dried tomatoes, but we don't have that right now. And we do have a whole bunch of Cheez-Its and Chex Mix and things like that kind of mixed in there that we chew on. So pretty much high calorie, high carb, protein, sometimes fat, and missing a lot of greens.
Yeah. Here's a view of Lambert Meadows Shelter. Paul's getting ready. We just finished having some lunch, and it's pretty nice. Over there again is the privy. We got a nice fire pit, and then the camping is down on the other side of the stream down here, and you can see there's some nice flat spots along here. There's plenty of tents, but not up here by the shelter. And then of course they do have a bear box, which was really handy. Here's a view inside the shelter, and we found this date on the wall in the cement. Doesn't look too bad. It looks like it does need some work in here, especially when there must be a hole in the floor, and they've used a license plate to block it up. I guess it works. Yep.
This time of year, it's kind of nice when you're going across these little springs, and streams. Just running out, eventually joining the Sawmill Branch stream that's down there. Just nice to see the water.
Well, since we left the shelter, the trail's been pretty gentle. Here he comes. Trail's pretty nice, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Here's a view looking north into Tinker Valley.
See way over there, that plant we were looking off Tinker Cliffs.
There's that plant over there in the distance, down there, that we saw from Tinker Cliffs.
Another beautiful overlook. I think that's out towards Dalesville, surrounding towns, but you know, I could be wrong. It's a nice cliff. Very pretty. Very, very pretty out here, especially with all the new green. Kind of bothersome when these guys are overhead of us so much. Is it something about our hiking? Another one over here. Oh, I just went over that through that tree. There's been a bunch of them. Probably not us. No. Nice view out there, except for power lines. Now we can look down the lake from the other side. That hill right there, I think, is Tinker Cliffs. McAfee would be back there, and then of course we came down that ridge. So we've been walking around that lake. It curves around. We've been seeing it hook around, but that's the bit that we used to see. This view is through the trees, but you can still see from here how that lake wraps around in a U shape. It's a pretty fair-sized lake. Reservoir, I guess.
This is interesting. The AT actually goes across the railroad tracks.
Oh, get across before one comes.
Yeah.
Another one of those weird things where you're walking along, kind of in a forest, all of a sudden you hear the city noises, and bam, we're walking out into Daleville. Just talked to a thru hiker from last year, 2020. Didn't get her name, much appreciated though. She gave me some intel that Super 8 over there is a good place to go. They have laundry and hiker rates and things like that. And nice. So anyway, we're going to see about getting over there.